There's a new meta coming to Lorcana. Amber, Emerald, Rockstar, Stitch. With all the new cards coming in this next set, I'm starting to think that that might be the next best deck. I know what you're thinking. Rockstar Stitch is already good. And it is, but it's always been kind of like a meme, not really consistent enough to really be played in like a big competitive tournament. Good for your locals, but not to win a Rockstar Stitch with Rockstar Stitch. Unless you're really lucky. If you're new to this channel, I'm Trenton Wright, and I've been playing competitive trading card games for almost 20 years. I placed top 16 in the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh tournament ever held, beating out about 4,500 players. I've consistently held a legend ranking.
Shut up, nerd!
So let's take a look at these stitches. There's a new 2-cost stitch. This is a 2/3 with 1 lore. That's pretty normal for a 2-cost, but the fact that it's a stitch keyword means it's got that good target for Rockstar Stitch to shift in on top of. And the fact that it's a 2-cost means that you could also draw a card if you play it when you already have Rockstar Stitch out. Now the new stitch is good and all, but it's not going to make the deck crazy. But what does is this 4-cost Hades. This bad boy is inkable, but it's also got a fantastic effect. You can tap it to banish one of your other characters to play a character with the same name from your hand. Now this is going to let you play Rockstar Stitch on turn 5 like normal, except it's going to be free to play, allowing you to spend your 5 ink on playing 1 and 2-cost characters and drawing a bunch of cards. But what really is the kicker is that this also enables you to play Stitch Carefree Surfer, which will net you 2 cards when it comes into play and has a massive 4/8 body. And if you don't have Hades to get it out, well, you can just ink it. Now both of these Stitch cards are going to be drawing you a lot of cards. Carefree Surfer when you're going wide, and Stitch Rockstar when you're just playing your normal characters. But all of these stitches, the new one is a 2/3. You got Rockstar Stitch a 3/5, and you got Carefree Surfer a 4/8. All of these have great bodies. Not that kind of body, but they're going to be pretty easy to keep alive while having some damage on it, which I'm pretty sure you already know what that means. It means Rapunzel is going to be very good in your deck to draw you a lot more cards. Well, but while you're drawing all your cards and going wide, don't forget that you're in Emerald Amber, which gives you access to the great discard engine that Emerald already has. You'll be playing Cursed Merfolk, drawing a card when you play it, and your opponent's gonna have to discard when they attack it, along with Flynn Rider doing the exact same thing. Since you're already making your opponent discard so much, you might as well play Prince John. And you also have access to Ursula if you ever want to double cast some songs, maybe Sudden Chill, that's probably a good one. Everybody loves that one. I already know what you're thinking. We got Rockstar Stitch in here, we got Carefree Surfer as a 7-cost, we got a 4-cost Hades we're playing now, we got Prince John at 3-cost. This is starting to sound a lot like a mid-range deck. You know, and that's kind of the glory of it. Even if you only decide to put in Cursed Merfolk and Flynn Rider as your low-cost cards, you still have 12 targets to draw cards off of Rockstar Stitch. That's your 2 stitches, Cursed Merfolk and Flynn Rider, which is more than enough to get 1 or 2 draws from Rockstar Stitch. And really, that's all you need, because Rockstar Stitch by himself is still questing for 3 with a 3/5 body. That's solid, just as is. Now since this deck is going to be kind of mid-rangey, we might as well throw in some mid-range style cards. We could be playing the 6-cost Genie that bounces a card when you play him, and you know, since we have Hades, we might as well put in the low-cost Genie as well so we can use Hades' effect to get this Genie out for free. Now if you're enjoying this type of analysis, hit that subscribe button. Pretty much all we do on this channel is talk about Lorcana. Hey Tony, how many subscribers do we need for that next video? 1? If I get another subscriber, I'll make a video in analyzing every single card that's coming out in Ursula's Return. Actually, I'll probably do it anyways, but subscribe, please. Let's get back to Stitch. Now I know what you're thinking, the only viable mid-range deck in Lorcana right now is Mufasa. And he's got a lot of ramp cards like Doc and Pluto and Lantern. Oh wait, we have those too. And we also have Mufasa that we could play. That seems pretty good. But what if you're trying to keep up with the likes of like Blue, where they're ramping like crazy? I'm pretty sure Sapphire Ruby's like the best deck in the format right now, with this like Mickey Mouse right Look at this new hand. It's a 3-cost 2/3 in our emerald color with 2 lore. And it's inkable. What is going on here? This is just Mickey Mouse, but better. If you're going second, this guy's always gonna net you an ink. And if he's not gonna net you an ink, you can just ink him away and he's netting you an ink. So you'll be able to play Doc and this new Hey. I don't really recommend playing Pluto or Lantern, as I don't feel those cards are very good past turn 1 or 2, and you don't really want to be drawn into cards that aren't good past turn 1 or 2. There's a little bit more of an argument to be made with Pluto, considering that you'll have Rockstar Stitch to draw a card off of him, but I really want him to have at least 1 attack, so at least when he dies, he did something. Anyways, this Rockstar Stitch deck is probably the first deck I'll be testing upon the release of Ursula's Return into Pixelborn. And if you're interested in that, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See ya.